At least this time it didn't make me go through the landing procedures. Which is good.
Crime's at an all-time low around the world.
There's that FPS.
I swear, that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
Mining takes all types. Young upstarts.
I don't care if you're asleep, you're waking up.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you. It's probably not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at. I know. I wish it were that easy. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger. Forget I said anything. Thanks, I'll try it, but I really should see an actual doctor. It's clear you want to help. Maybe I can trust you.
That's generous of you. But the poor girl clearly needs more help.
See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him. It's worse than you think. I didn't just run away from him. I knocked him unconscious, then stole his ship while he was out cold. Trust me, it was warranted at the time. After I ditched it above Aquila, I bounced around the settled systems until I landed here. It's the last place I thought he'd find me. But all that changes if I pop up in the Reliant database. He'll know I'm in Sidonia, and he'll never stop looking for me. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail for as long as possible. Or worse. After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but he never listened to what that was doing to me. It got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started monitoring everything I did. It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Can you believe that? Every day there was yelling, lack of freedom, threats. I had to... Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people, but you should know. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey. Red. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. There may be, but getting him to listen to you is the key here. And there was a time he had a falling out with his brother, and that whiskey did the trick to bring them back together. With that gift, as much as possible, yes. I intend to patch things up with him and work with him on our mutual issues. I believe with therapy we could... or if you discover it is irreparable. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the... And thank yous.
Up. Talk now, woman.
Didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up. Well, that's a little weird. But, as long as Trevor's okay with it, I can't say that I mind. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Yeah, Gnome's been down here forever. He's also been broken forever. Can't actually walk or do work, and we don't have it in the budget to fix him.
I'll see if I can change that.
No one's had the heart to junk him. But when I started, I gave him new purpose. I modeled his responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. It proved to be popular, so I did what any aspiring comedian would do and gave him a bunch of stupid jokes to tell. People love it. Or at least that's what... Very funny. No, she seems to know what she's doing. He always acts like he's top dog, but we all know he couldn't mind his way. Ah, you're a miner too, which means you must work for a rival company. Look, I like this job. Oh, so you're in? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian Waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits, but some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in... Maybe, just maybe. I know cursed rocks and all. I don't know for sure if it's really cursed, but I'll give you location. Yeah, okay. Bye. Bye.
Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's all...
I sure am glad you're helping me.
Yeah, we'll get there, kid.
back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him.
How about murder?
But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
What's Red Devils?
Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia security chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's... all the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again, but it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program.
Yeah, I mean, it's peacetime, bro.
It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't...
This is one of the
dream
first
anywhere
characters that I've run into that feels like an actual person.
That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities? Well, he's a governor. If what you say is true and you have I assume he'd step down ahead of this and turn him. Then there'll be a formal trial back in New Atlantis. I'm sure they'd have to find a new governor. It's pretty rare for something like this to happen. Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hearst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance. I don't miss the war. Have yourself a good one.
Yeah, that dude felt like an actual, like, person.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free. Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related... well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to miners and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about anymore. They ain't as badass as they think they are. And any that do have a chip on their shoulder and cause trouble, well, I'll put them in their place. As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals come. Not if I've got anything to say. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, or if it's because we get the occasional drunken brawls, petty. Be seeing you around.
Alright, so that's done.
Always be ready for anything.
Glad I'm training out here and not on somewhere like the surface of Titan.
Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't overuse arms.
I know the Daedalus employees here on Mars have been overbearing. But what they don't realize is that to save
this operation to shut down the HR headquarters.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama. I am, but you don't. Last person that came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it.
Oh, of course
Said he was
not.
buying it to put it on display in his...
Everything will just operate a little more smoothly.
Now you got my attention. This'll be good. I smell. Why didn't you say so? I know Rivka's story. Will this really help her? Tell you what, I'll do this as a favor for Rivka. She's been through a lot. I'll only charge you what I paid for the whiskey years ago. I sure hope you're not pulling my leg about this whole thing.
I heard a rumor that you're the one who made the news.
Did you ever feel like sharing? I'm sure I could do
Tomorrow's
this.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken it easy.
Besides the crippling depression.
I think you and I both know you're not on the payroll anymore. Anyway, no harm done. Just have to wait for more applicants to come on.
Red,
Citizens are
orange,
advised to take caution near the military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises. It is also advised to use only approved ship landing pads, as the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray munitions.
Pardon me.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Hope everything went well. Glad you're back. Everything okay? So what happened? Who took it? It was stolen? Oh, jeez. I guess it really was too good to be true when I bought it. Anyway, I'm super glad you found my... I'm glad I asked you instead of relying on Sistef. I never would have seen the Berry Mule again if I did that. You've done me a real solid here. Here's what I can afford to pay you. And on top of that, I'll see what I can do to... Thanks again. My shot may not look special. If I don't have what you're looking for... See you around.
A strong community is stronger than
How's it?
Get this kid.
Faith in God is
Space frogs? Gonna be... Hi! Thanks for doing that for me. I know, right? I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time.
12 credits. I will take it. What? Where's... This whole thing is a ship? Well, that's pretty big. This is not at all where I was expecting to go. I'm trying to get back in my ship.
Heat leeches are just lovely. Perhaps we should help Dennis and clear these things out. We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course. Thanks for taking the time to talk. When you pulled it from the rock... No, I don't think you understand. I know. How did you feel? Raw energy? I've never heard that one before. I shouldn't be surprised. The art... True. But hey, how else would you describe it? The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and... agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that
You want to
I
stop
know of to reply.
pointing that barrel at me?
Believe me. Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be... well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to... and I also wanted to say, well... Let's do this. Okay? Let's go!
Where's the bridge on this thing? What is this?